Spotlight on Bensenville. My name is Frank DeSimone, Village President, and your host for this episode. Today we'll be discussing the Bensenville 2020 Capital Investment Program with our guest, Mehul Patel, Assistant Director of Public Works. Welcome to the show, Mehul.
Thanks for having me. Good morning.
During the COVID-19 pandemic, the Village of Bensenville has remained committed to continued public facility and infrastructure improvements. Tell us a little about the 2020 Capital Investment Program.
Absolutely. The village had stayed committed to all the 2020 capital improvement commitments that were awarded prior to the pandemic started. And we're also staying committed to all the projects that have some sort of a federal funding component to it, and they have hard deadlines to complete the construction. We have actually a wide variety of CIP projects this year that we're doing, anything from water main replacement to street projects, to pump station improvements, sanitary lift stations, as well as Streetlight. I think overall right now we've committed probably about $6 million worth of work, and about 1.5 to 1.6 is funded through grant funds. So we're excited about all these projects this year.
Tell us about the 2020 Village water main improvements.
Yeah, so this project is located along Hillside Drive between Illinois 83 and the eastward limit of the streets. It involves replacing approximately 4,200 feet of 8-inch new water main, 91 water service transfers, spot curb and gutters, spot sidewalks, spot driveway repairs, as well as replacing 6 inches of pavement on the entire street. This project actually started in April 2020 and is substantially completed as of right now. Due to the extreme heat wave, we're going to postpone the site installation until fall of this year.
What is the LS13 and LS17 rehabilitation projects?
Yeah, so the LS in that stands for lift stations. The village owns and maintains 18 sanitary sewer lift stations. These lift stations are an integral part of our sanitary sewer collection system and helps in transporting domestic waste to our treatment facility. The scope of this project is to upgrade the much needed electrical and mechanical components of these two lift stations, which will serve the residents for years to come.
Tell us about the street improvement project.
So this project was originally scheduled for 2019. It's got some CDBG funds associated with it, but due to delay in receiving funding, we actually constructed this project in 2020. The scope includes approximately 1,700 feet of new water main along Eastview Avenue between Hillside Drive and Irving Park Road. We are also doing spot curb and gutter, spot sidewalk, and complete pavement replacement on this project as well. Again, this project began in April 2020, and we are substantially completed with this project as well.
What is the Church Road Shared Use Path project?
Yeah, so this is a segment of our path between Grove Avenue and Illinois Irving Park Road on Church Road. This work for this project was completed mostly in fall of 2019. The only major outstanding item remaining at this point is for Metro to come in and install pedestrian gates at the crossing, which has been delayed due to the pandemic. This will complete our north-south segment along Church Road from Grand Avenue to Irving Park Road.
How can people find out more about the Bensenville construction projects?
So our typical project notices to impacted residents go out before we actually begin the construction on each project. But the most current up-to-date information is found on village website, and those are updated on weekly basis.
You have a few more minutes to talk. We're going to take a quick break. Is that all right?
Yep.
We'll be right back after this short commercial break.
Staying connected is important, and at the Village of Bensonville, it has never been easier to keep up to date with what's happening around town. Whether on your phone, desktop, or tablet, the Village of Bensonville website is your go-to community resource, so you'll stay connected at home, in the office, or on the go. Join us on social media. Visit the Bensonville homepage and click on the Facebook icon. This will take you to the Bensonville Facebook fan page. Once there, click the like button and add us to your newsfeed. To follow us on Twitter, visit the Bensonville homepage and click on the Twitter icon. This will take you to the Bensonville Twitter page. Once there, click the follow button and add us to your Twitter feed and receive regular community updates. For email and cell phone notifications, click on the Notify Me button. This will take you to the Notify Me dashboard. Add your email address and/or cell phone number at the top of the page. Then select which service you would like to receive updates from. Click on the envelope icon for email alerts and on the phone icon for phone alerts. You can choose one, the other, or both. Tune into our public access cable shows and board meetings. Choose a current program from the Multimedia tab down on the homepage. Bensonville Community Television is also web streamed 24 hours a day. To pay your Bensonville utility bill online, just click on the Online Payments button, then follow the instructions provided on our secure payment site. If you have any problems, concerns, or questions to tell the village, please visit the Report a Concern Center. Through the YourGov application, you can explain your issue and track its progress from submission to completion. Issues submitted through YourGov are forwarded directly to the responsible department. Staying connected is important, and at the Village of Bensonville, it has never been easier to keep up to date with what's happening around town. On your phone, desktop, or tablet, the Village of Bensonville website is your go-to community resource, so you'll stay connected wherever you are.
Hi, and welcome back to Spotlight in Bensenville. My name is Frank DeSimone, Village President, and your host for this episode. Today, we're discussing the Bensenville 2020 Capital Investment Program with our guest, Mehul Patel, Assistant Director of Public Works. Welcome back, Mehul.
Thanks for having me.
So residents have a very positive response to the residential streetlight project. What areas of town will get completed this year?
Yeah, so this year of residential streetlight project includes the 400 block of May Street, Rose Street, Gray Street, and Marion Street. We completed a major water main and pavement project in this area back in 2018, and I think the streetlights will add a nice finishing touch to those improvements.
So big improvements are happening at the Redmond Reservoir. Can you tell our viewers about the status of Redmond Reservoir?
Yes, this was actually an entirely CDBG funded project in collaboration with DuPage County. Bulk of the work was completed in 2018, and the pump station improvements were completed in 2019. You may have seen all the plantings that we've done around the reservoir as part of that project. We are actually in the second year of a 3-year maintenance cycle on those plantings, and we have one more year left on that.
Tell us a little bit about the Church Road Pump Station project.
So this Church Road Pump Station project is actually a major pumping facility in our water distribution system that provides drinking water to our residents and businesses. As part of this project, we're replacing approximately 50-plus-year-old mechanical and electrical equipment that's housed inside the station. The work is currently ongoing and will be completed in late September.
How about some details about the Route 83 shared use bike path?
So I mentioned earlier that we completed a north-south segment of the bike path from Grand Avenue to Irving Park Road on Church Road itself. Our goal was to traverse the pedestrians and bikers through the residential neighborhood north of Irving Park up to 83, and that will take them to the bike paths installed by the Tollway project that takes them east-west all the way out to Bussey Woods. So this segment on 83 is the connector piece between what the Tollway is built for us up to this point and what we had to connect to the residential neighborhood off of Marshall Road over there. This project is partially funded through the CMAQ grant, and it is actually just getting underway with utility relocations and should be ongoing until about end of November this year.
What neighborhoods are covered by the 2020 MFT HMA pavement program?
The 3 major streets covered by these projects are Grove Avenue between Church Road and Mason Street, Plentywood Lane, and West Green Street. The project also includes village-wide surface patches.
Again, how can people find out more about the 2020 Capital Investment Program?
Again, the most up-to-date information is available on the village website under the Public Works Construction section. Those are updated on a weekly basis.
Mehul, thanks for coming on the show and explaining what's going on in town. Great work. And thank you so much for joining us. Be sure to tune in next week for Spotlight on Bensonville.